Back to the daily grind, and y'all know we gotta talk about this. But before we do, make sure you hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
Looks like we have a featherweight banger brewing between two of the UFC's top-ranked featherweights. Former UFC featherweight title holder Jose Aldo, and of course the little heathen Jeremy Stephens, who just knocked out Josh Emmett, and he's been on a rise to the top of the 5 of the UFC's featherweight division, and now he's maybe one fight away from a title shot. Lil Heathen with a late career resurgence. I don't know 1 year ago if we would have even really thought about this, but Jeremy Stephens could be fighting for a title before 2019. Literally, like by the end of 2018, Jeremy Stephens could be a UFC featherweight champion, and that's pretty dope to think about. But first, he would have to get through Jose Aldo. Now, these guys have agreed to fight. Jose Aldo said him and Jeremy Stephens have agreed to fight. He said they reached out to each other. He said, I asked to fight him, he asked to fight me, so it'll be a great fight. I'm waiting for them to set it up. Now, a lot of people thought this fight might take place at UFC 224 in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. You know, Jose Aldo's hometown, of course. You would think he might be just add to that already stacked card, but Jeremy Stephens more recently went on UFC on Fox and said, I would rather fight at UFC 225. So hey, Jose Aldo, if you're listening, let's get down June 9th in Chicago. So I don't know if this is going to happen in UFC 224 or UFC 225. I think UFC 225 is probably a better spot because there's going to be a lot more eyes on that card. For one, where Yoel Romero is going to be fighting Robert Whittaker, the return of CM Punk, for whatever that's worth, going to be a lot of eyes. There's also a lot of other dope fights. Curtis Blades versus Alistair Overeem, Carla Esparza versus not Cynthia Calvillo, she just got suspended for smoking weed. Carla Esparza versus Claudia Gadelha. I mean, UFC 225 is going to be a banger in itself. UFC 224, Lyoto Machida versus Vitor Belfort, Kelvin Gastelum, Jacare. I mean, both of those cards are stacked. Whichever one of these UFC pay-per-views this fight gets added to, it's just going to add on to the night. But I think UFC 225 is probably a more realistic landing date for Jose Aldo versus Jeremy Stephens. If Jeremy Stephens can get this win, I believe this will be a title eliminator for his sake. He'll probably fight the winner of Max Holloway versus Brian Ortega, which is another dope UFC title fight that's already going to be lined up for probably UFC 226 right after that. So a lot of dope featherweight fights coming up. Jeremy Stephens looking like he's going to be getting a shot versus Jose Aldo. This would be a rematch to a fight Jose Aldo won in the past. But with that being said, Jose Aldo, he's coming on for a 2-fight losing streak. He lost both fights to Max Holloway, the current featherweight champion. So if Jeremy Stephens can beat Jose Aldo in the same fashion, or even finish Jose Aldo, or even just beat Jose Aldo, I think he'll have earned a title shot. But if he beats Jose Aldo in spectacular fashion, then he'll definitely have that title shot that a lot of people wouldn't have expected. Jeremy Stephens could potentially be the UFC featherweight champion before 2019. This year, 2018, we'll see, but of course, he's going to have to go through Max Holloway or Brian Ortega. This featherweight division has got a lot of action as of late, with Josh Emmett jumping in, Jeremy Stephens in the top 5, Jose Aldo, with Conor McGregor and Jose Aldo, it was tied up for a while as far as the top of the division. Now we got Max Holloway, a fresh champion, Brian Ortega up in the mix. This featherweight division is really fun right now. So with that being said, it is what it is. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. And as always, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button and also hit the notification bell right next to it so you're notified every time I upload a video. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOG.